So good afternoon student. Today I will start your new exercise 4D. So before doing some maths of the exercise, I will give you some formula. That formula you have already known about it, but I am just reminding you. You know, dividend is equals to divisor into quotient plus remainder, right? I know, I think you have already read this formula. You have already read, okay? Dividend is equals to divisor plus quotient, divisor into quotient plus remainder. That means, suppose if I divide 25, then I will get by 3, then I will get 8, 3, 24 and 1. That means here 25 is the dividend. 25 is the dividend and 3 is the divisor, 8 is the quotient and 1 will be the remainder. That means here 25 is equals to, you can see 3 into 8 plus 1, 3 into 8, 24 plus 1, 24 plus 1 is equals to 25. So it is right. So that means this formula must be right. So 25 is the dividend, okay, and 3 is the divisor, 8 is the quotient and 1 is the remainder. That means dividend is equals to divisor into quotient plus remainder. So this formula is correct. I can explain with this example. Okay, so I hope you have understand this formula. Okay, now from this formula we can create another formula like quotient. If we want to find quotient from this formula, then at first we have to change remainder from right side to left side, then we will get dividend minus here positive. So if it will come in the left side, then it will be negative. One thing you remember, when this is called equation. What is equation? Equation means if there is a equal sign and there is a left hand side and there is a right hand side, then that is called a equations like that. Suppose x plus y is equals to z. So here has a equal sign, this is a equal sign, there is a left hand side and there is a right hand side. So when there is a left hand side, right hand side, and in between left hand side and right hand side there is a equal sign, that is called equation. So it is an equation. So one thing you remember, for equation, when we change the position of any number, then the sign will be changed or the function will change. Okay, suppose if you see in this side as y is positive, so when it will come to the right side, then it will be negative. That means x is equals to z minus y. Okay, that means when side has been changed, that means from right side to left side or left side to right side, then not only sign, function will be changed. That means if there is positive, then it will be negative. If there is negative, then it will be positive. If there is as multiplier, then it will be division. Multiplication, then that will be division. And if there is division, then that will be multiplication. So we want to find quotient. Then if we want to find quotient, then I have to change the position of remainder first. Then if remainder come to the left side, then it will become negative because in this side positive. So dividend minus remainder. Now you see, we want to find quotient, but divisor is multiplied with quotient. So we have to change the position of divisor also. So as divisor is in this side, left hand side, right hand side, it is multiplication. Then when we change the position of divisor, then it will be division. Multiplication change division. So that's why upon divisor. Clear the formula? Okay. Just one thing. There is one thing you remember. When we change any number from one side to another side, then the function will be changed. That means when there is positive, then it will be negative. Then when there is negative, then that will be positive. When there is division, then that will be multiplication. And when there is multiplication, then that will be division. Okay. So similarly we can calculate the divisor. So remainder this side minus dividend minus remainder. Quotient is quotient multiplication. So we have to divide the quotient. Okay, clear? Okay, and if we want to find the remainder, then dividend minus divisor into quotient. Clear? Divisor into quotient, and it is in the bracket form. Okay, this is in the bracket form. Okay, so clear these formulas. By using this formula you can solve the maths. Okay, and one thing you remember, if there is two number, if there is product of multiplication of two number, if there is a multiplication of two numbers, then if we want to find the one number, then we have to divide the another number with the product or with the multiplication. That means suppose 2 into 3 is equals to 6. Okay, so that means we can also write 2 is equals to 6 upon 3. Okay, that means this is first number, this is second number, and this is the production or product or multiplication. So if you want to find this number, okay, then you have to divide this. That means this division this. So 6 division 3 means 2. So this formula is correct. This formula is correct. Again, if you want to, if 3 is equals to 6 upon 2, that means 3, 6 upon 2 also 3. That means right side and left side same. Right side and left side same. They are also 6 upon 3 means 2. They are also 2. That means right side, left side same. So I can say this formula is correct. This is first number, this is second number, and this is product. So first number is equals to, you can write product minus second number. Again you can write second number is equals to first number product upon first number. Okay, this is product or multiplication, whatever, product or multiplication. Okay, now so this formula, remember these formulas. So now I am starting the exercise. First exercise, first question, exercise 4D, first question. Students from 128 schools took part in a speed math competition. Okay, that means in a speed math competition 128 school took part. Okay, so and each school sent 62 students. Suppose in there are many school in Durgapur or Rajmand region. Suppose also Manisha International School has joined in the competition, in this competition, and from each school 62 number of students have joined in the competition. That means from Monisha 62 student, and from other school also 62 students. Clear? Okay, so if, and secondly, if each student answered 35 questions, how many answers were to be checked? So at first we have to calculate. So remember, you have to calculate the total number of answers. Okay, okay, now one thing you remember, each student answered 35 questions. Each student answered 35 questions. So if we calculate the total number of students, then we can calculate the total number of answers to be checked easily. Because suppose one student answered 35, so two student answered 2 into 35 is equal to 70. This is the number of students, and this is the number of answers or questions attempt. Okay, so if 2 student answered, then 2 into 35, that means 70 answer to be checked. Clear? That means if we can calculate the total number of students, then we can calculate the total number of answers to be checked easily by multiplying with 35. By multiplying with 35. Understand the process? Okay, each student answer 35. That means one student answer 35 questions. So obviously 2 student answered 2 into 35, 70 questions. 3 student answer 3 into 35, 105 number of questions. Okay, so you see, number of answer by each student is fixed. Number of answer by each student is fixed. Okay, just the number of student is varied. So if we calculate the total number of student, then by multiplying with 35 we can calculate the number of answers to be checked clearly. So what is the first work? We have to first calculate the total number of student took part in the speed math competition. Okay, so now I am first writing number of students, number of schools. At first writing a number of schools took part in the competition is equals to 128. Next, number of students Now the total number of students took part in this competition is equals to, now you say each school sent 62 students. That means one school sent 62 students. So two schools sent 62 into 62 students. Three schools sent 3 into 62 students. So easily we can write total number of students took part in this competition 128 into 62. Clear? How? Clear? Answer me, is it clear? Okay, now you say why I am multiplying this, because total number of schools 182, each school sent 62 students. That means total number of students is equals to 128 into 62, because one school 62 students, two schools 2 into 62 students, three schools 3 into 62 students, 182 schools 182 into 62 students. Clear? Okay, so if I multiply, then I will get 7936. So total number of students took part in this competition 7936. Okay, so now I am calculating the answer. So how many answers are to be there? So the number of answers to be checked is equals to what? Before I said one student 35 answer, two student 2 into 35 answer, three student 3 into 35 answer, 7936 students, 7936 into 35 students, 35 answers. Clear? One student 35 answer, two student 2 into 35 answer, three student 3 into 35 answer, 7936 students, 7936 into 35 answers. Clear? So if I multiply, then I will get is 277,760. So this is our answer. This is our record answer. That's it. This is the answer to be checked. Clear? How can I do this? So 182 schools took part. Each school 62 students. So total number of students 182 into 62. Clear? So total number of students I have got. Again, one student 62 answer. One student 35 answer. Two student 2 into 35 answer. Three student 3 into 35 answer. This number of student, this into 35 answer. So this into 35 answer. So that is the total number of answer to be checked. Clear? And clear why I am calculating the number of total number of students, because here we have given that one student answer 35 question. So if we calculate the total number of students, then I can calculate the total number of answer to be checked easily. So that's why I am calculating first the total number of students took part in the competition. Clear? Okay, so now now the math number 3 or sum number 3. The product of a number and 165 is 120450. Find the number. So as I discussed the formula first, that first number into second number is equals to product. So here you see what is the first number, what is the second number, what is the product. So here the product of a number and 165 is that means this is the product. So I am writing the now a formula first number into second number. You can do it in another way, like one number into another number, one another. I am using first number second number, but you can also write as one number another number, so whatever you want. Okay, so first number into second number is equals to product. So here the product is given 12040. Okay, find the number. That means you have to calculate the first number. So what was the formula for the first number? First number is equals to product divided by second number. Now you check here the second number is given or not. The product of a number, that means this is the first number, this is the first number, or and 165, that means 165 is the second number, that means second number is given. So we can calculate the number easily. So number is equals to, or the required number is equals to 120450 upon 165. Okay, now you can do the division. 165 120,450. Okay, so 165, that means 16 120, that means 16 into 16 into 7. 16 into 7 is equals to 1155 minus 5 9 1 carry 5 1 6 10 4 1 1 1 2 2 2 0. Okay, now again 1 4 1 4 4 not possible, because if I multiply 160 with 4, then the production will be multiplication will be greater than this number. Okay, so we can multiply with, we can check the multiplication with 3. So if we multiply with 3 5 15 5 1 will be carry, 3 6 18 18 1 19 9 1 will be carry, 3 1 3 1 4. So 0, subtraction is 0. Now 0 will come, and if we put 0, then I will get 0. So what is the answer? So another number is, your required number is 730. So this is the answer. This is the answer. Clear the process. Clear the process. Okay, just look at the formula. If I can to calculate the first number, then we have to change the position of second number, then it is in the left side, and it will change, it will move to the right side. As it is multiplication, then in the right side it will be division. So division means product upon second number. So upon means division. Okay, upon means division, or by means division. So 12040 divided by 165. So after division we will get 730. This is our required answer. Clear? Okay. Another sum, that is 4a. Find the number which when divided by 256 gives 652 as quotient and no remainder. Okay, so find the number which when divided by this. That means now you remember the formula. Dividend is equals to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Okay, now in this case, which when divided by 256, that means 256 is the divisor. So here divisor is equals to 256. Clear? Why 256 is the divisor? Because when the number is divided by this, that means this is divisor, and which have to divide or which is divisible, that is called dividend. Okay, and gives this as quotient. So here quotient is, it is given clearly, 652, and no remainder. So no remainder means remainder is equals to 0. Okay, so put the formula. So find the number, that means you have to find the dividend. So dividend is equals to divisor into quotient, that means 256 into quotient 652 plus remainder 0. Okay, do the multiplication in the rough. 256 652. Okay, so if you do this, you will get 256 into 652. That means if you do this, you will get 166912, as it is done for me in another place. So I will request you to do this type of multiplication in the rough. Here you point rough, ROUGH, and do the multiplication, addition, sum, division. Okay, so here you have to do the addition or multiplication. Okay, plus 0, that means 166912. So this is our answer. Clear? Find the number, that means you have to find the dividend divided by this, that means this is the divisor. Gives 652 as quotient, that means quotient is 652. No remainder, no means nothing means 0, so remainder is 0. So formula, dividend is equals to divisor into quotient plus after multiplication we will get 166912 plus 0, that means this is our required answer. So thank you students. Do the rest of the sums, and this homework number 2, number 3 is done. Number 4B, 5A and 5B. That means only 4 sums you have to do yourself. Okay, so students, thank you.